Zephyr's steady journey. Kai had a bright red balloon named Zephyr. Zephyr wasn't like other balloons. He was very stubborn, and he carried a very important secret. Tied tightly to his string was a tiny rolled-up note, sealed with a heart. Kai gave Zephyr a big hug. "Remember your message, old friend," she whispered. Up, up, up went Zephyr. Kai released the string, and the determined balloon immediately began to climb. He sailed above the houses, feeling the wind catch him like a giant friendly hand. Zephyr knew his journey was just beginning, and he had miles to go. First, Zephyr had to cross the town. It was a tangle of tall poles, buzzing wires, and rustling tree branches, all trying to snag his precious string. He dodged a prickly antenna and swung past a large oak. It was tricky and noisy, but Zephyr held steady. Soon, the town was far behind him. Zephyr climbed so high he reached the whispering white clouds. They tickled his shiny surface. It grew quiet and cold, and for a moment, Zephyr felt a little lonely, wishing for solid ground. Then, the sky changed its mind. Dark gray thunderclouds rushed in, rumbling like a grumpy bear. Rain lashed down, and the strong winds tried to push Zephyr far off course. He tumbled and swayed. The journey was getting hard. But Zephyr was stubborn. He remembered the secret mission he carried. He twisted and pulled against the rough air, thinking, "I must keep going." Finally, with one last mighty gust, he broke free and burst out into brilliant sunshine. The rest of the travel was peaceful. He drifted over patchwork fields and followed a winding silver river for what felt like hours. He was miles and miles away from Kai, nearing the place where the sea meets the shore. Zephyr smelled the salty air. He knew he had reached the right place. He began to slowly, carefully descend towards a small wooden bench near the water, where a person named Mira was sitting quietly, looking out at the waves. Zephyr lowered himself until his string brushed against Mira's hand. She looked up, surprised, and caught the string before the stubborn red balloon could float away again. "Oh, hello," she murmured, noticing the tiny note. Mira untied the scroll and carefully flattened the little paper. She read the words written in neat, hopeful letters. The message of courage sent across towns and storms and skies was delivered. Hold on, even when things get hard. Zephyr, tired but triumphant, rested safely in her lap.